So this column right here tells you what cycle it's a part of. So some are just part of the water cycle, some of them are just part of the carbon cycle, some of them are part of both, like the diamond and the water drop. This is what form it starts out as. This is the name of the step, and this is what form it ends as. So transpiration is part of the water cycle. It starts as a liquid inside of the plants, and then it is released as a gas outside the plants. That one's already completely filled out for you. So the next one, evaporation. It ends as a vapor, but what form of water does it start as?
Liquid.
A liquid. Good.
On the process, it can only be one, or it can be,
The process is only going to be one.
okay. So you're only gonna see transpiration once.
Yes, you only see transpiration one time. All right, so the next one is part of the water cycle only. It starts as a liquid in the form of rain.
Precipitation, right?
No, because it's
Not
a
yet.
solid.
Liquid, well, precipitation can be a solid, but it's falling as a solid. Okay, so liquid or rain or solid ice, and it's ending as liquid with nutrients. What?
What?
Say it?
Surface runoff.
Yes, surface runoff.
Oh, same thing.
Surface runoff, because it is rain or ice, so like snow, falling down, it lands on like a mountain or a hill, it runs down, and so it's picking up dirt as it goes down, and that's where the nutrients come from. So that's where surface runoff is. That makes sense? Awesome. All right, so the next one is infiltration. So what form does infiltration start as?
Liquid or frozen?
Good. So liquid or frozen. So it's rain or ice, right? Okay. So it lands on the ground, and then what form does it end as?
We have dry.
It would help you probably. And it ends as a liquid. I heard it.
Oh, right, what? Smart.
Good job.
Wait, what is that again?
Liquid. It starts as rain or ice. It infiltrates into the ground, and it ends as a liquid or groundwater. We still good? All right, so the next one is condensation. It ends as water droplets or ice, but what does it start as?
Water vapor.
Water vapor. Good job.
Very smart.
Y'all are doing great. All right, so the next one, you have to come up with both its starting point and the process. So what ends as rain plus carbonic acid?
Precipitation.
Yes.
So it was final precipitation in 96.
So we have precipitation, carbonic acid. This is like acid rain. Most rain has small amounts of that, no matter what. Okay? And precipitation, what does it start as?
A cloud, a gas. No.
Water.
It's water.
Salt.
It becomes precipitation whenever it, like, to make sure, condenses the vapor into that, then it goes from condensation to precipitation.
No.
Y'all are doing good, y'all are following along. Okay, so the next one is carbon and water. The C6H12O6 is the formula for glucose, which is another name for sugar. So sugar and oxygen go in, and carbon dioxide and water come out.
Photosynthesis? Or cellular respiration.
Cellular respiration.
It was one of them. Oh, I didn't see photosynthesis in that one.
Cellular respiration is predominantly like what we do. We eat sugars, we breathe oxygen, and we spit out carbon dioxide and water. I'm going to give you a minute because I have to erase to move on.
Is this one part at the skin and turn into the
Are we good?
She said
Can I erase it?
Not for me, boy, yeah.
So we're doing a great job following along. Okay, so photosynthesis is the next one, right? What forms does carbon and water start as for photosynthesis?
Sunlight,
What gas?
energy,
What gas do plants need?
Carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide. And they need water in what form?
Water.
Liquid.
Liquid.
Okay, and they're going to spit out, or ending form is what? What's the card say?
Starting ooh, ATP.
ATP is the energy. So let me tell you, photosynthesis and cellular respiration are opposite cycles. So while cellular respiration kicks out carbon dioxide and water, photosynthesis uses those
It
products.
kicks out that long boy.
Yeah, and kicks out glucose. C6H12O6 and oxygen.
Hold on.
H2O.
C6H12O6. So there are
Did you say H2 or did you say H12?
H12.
H12. There's 12 hydrogens in every one molecule of glucose.
That's too.
You eat it all the time.
What's something glucose? What food has glucose in it? I'm sorry, that was.
What food has glucose in it? Lots.
Bread.
Candy, bread, but lots, not to
I'm
food.
not really eating. I eat something.
All right, deposition. It starts out as organic matter, and what does it turn into?
the solid.
It does turn into a solid. And what is the name for the solid that we use? Yeah, fossils and fossil fuel. All right. The next one, we take that glucose, we eat it, and it becomes macromolecules. What's the eating process called?
Incineration.
What?
Assimilation.
Yeah, assimilation.
Oh, that's where the cow ate the grass.
Yeah, where the cow eats the grass. Good.
Where did Maddie go? She's. Why are you so quiet?
She's writing. All right, the next one. Calcium carbonate, and it ends in limestone.
Sedimation. No?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Sedimentation.
I does this.
Have y'all ever been outside of Foreman to Ash Grove, the cement plant?
Nope.
Okay, so when I was a little kid, they always took the 5th graders to Ash Grove. Ash Grove makes concrete, and so they have a place where it's like the quarry, where you can actually like see the limestone, and there's always fossils inside of it. So that's sedimentation makes limestone, and it's all the tiny little like aquatic organisms used to be covered by water, now it's land.
Is that like where the rocks turned into sedimentary, then the sedimentary turned into the
All that
lava?
fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And limestone is just like white and chalky. And the last one, combustion. What does it start as?
Fossil fuels.
Yeah, fossil fuels. And what does it end as?
Gas.
Gas. What type of gas?
Smoke.
What's the
Gas
specific
from a
name?
Factory.
Gas from a factory.
Carbon
Carbon what?
dioxide.
Yeah. Carbon dioxide gas. So deposition. So we have they eat it right here, then they die, and then they become fossil fuels. And then it just cycles back up. And in the dinosaur lab, this carbon dioxide goes up into the air, it comes back down in rain, and then it turns eventually eventually turns into like the little shells. It's just a cycle that just keeps going and going and going and going.